is on the true length, O dash 5 days is on true length, so directly take this radius, O is the center, O to this point is the radius, draw an arc up to O5, right, from here. O is the center, O to this point is the radius, O5, so this is our first point. Now second point, so for that second point is somewhere here, which is on O dash 4 days and O dash 6 days. So find out true position of this point. So for that, transfer that point to its true length, that is O5. So for that, draw a line from this point parallel to base, right, from parallel to this base. From this point, draw a line which is on O dash 5 days at somewhere here. So and now take O as a center, O to this point as a radius, and draw an arc, and that will cut O4 and O6 at 2 points. One at O4, it's somewhere here, and O6 it's somewhere here. So we have picked up 2 more points to find out the points of intersection. Now now come to here, point number 3 and 7. So point number 3 and 7 is on the base. So here is the base. So 3 and 7 would be somewhere here. So all the points are identified. Now draw its development. So for that, join all these points with the smooth curve. So let me join all these points with the smooth curve. It will start from 3 up to here, and this would be, it would be a very smooth curve as shown over here. And this is also an arc, so it's a smooth curve, and this is also an arc, so it's a smooth curve. This is a straight line or radius, and this is the straight line. So area covered by this black colored lines and curve shows the development of the cone if it is cut at this angle. Now this portion, which is not important to us, so that should be either lightened or removed one. We can erase it or make it very much lighter to differentiate that it is a removed portion. And you can write here the names of name of views. It's a sectional top view, right? This is sectional top view, this is front view, you can write it over here, and this is the development of the section. You can write here it's a development. And don't forget to insert the dimension angle theta in this drawing. So I hope the solution of this problem is clear to you. In examination, you can draw this same problem as shown over here. You can see here, this is the solution of the problem. Front view, top view, inclined resting on its slant edge, true shape or sectional top view, and this is the development of the cone. Now second problem, problem number 2. Two sides of the base of hexagonal pyramid are parallel to vertical plane, and base makes an angle of 60 degree with horizontal plane. It is cut by a cutting plane bisecting the axis and parallel to horizontal plane. Side is equal to 30 mm, height is equal to 60 mm. Draw front view, sectional top view, true shape, and development of the surface. Generally in examination, the combination of these 3 is not asked, but to make the fundamentals more clear, we have compiled all these 3 chapters in the single problem. First we have to consider the projections of solid. Here hexagonal pyramid is given to us. So this is the hexagonal pyramid having the base, hexagonal base, a regular hexagonal base. This is apex point of the hexagonal pyramid, and the apex point is joined to its base with the slant edges like this. Height is given, that is 60. Height and side length are given. 60 mm is the height, side length is 30 mm. And two sides of this base are parallel to vertical plane. So what should be its top view, and what should be its front view? As it's lying on HP, its top view would be a hexagon and its front view would be a triangle. So its top view would be like this, a hexagon such that its two sides are parallel to XY line. Because it is given that two sides are parallel to HP, so we have to draw hexagon like this only. Two sides are parallel to horizontal plane. This is top view and this is the front view. Now further it is given that it is cut by a cutting plane bisecting the axis. Its axis is somewhere here. This is an axis, and we have to bisect that axis. So for that, find out midpoint of this axis, and here it is given that the base makes an angle of 60 degree with HP. In this condition, this is the base which is parallel to HP. So angle between base and XY line is 0, but here it is given that this base makes an angle of 60 degree with HP. So we have to tilt this front view in such a way that this base makes an angle of 60 degree with HP. After that, draw projections, draw its top view, and then after draw a cutting plane which bisects the axis and parallel to HP. So let me do this exercise over here. First we draw the top view and front view of the given solid. Top view is a regular hexagon, side length hex 30, height is 60 mm that we have drawn. Now it is given that this base makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line or with horizontal plane. So draw a line which makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line. This angle is 60 degree, and this is this base A dash D dash. So name here A dash D dash. Intermediate points are there, B dash, C dash, E dash, and F dash. Transfer all these points from its front view either by measuring the distance or taking the arc from respective points. So this is the redrawing of its front view such that its base makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line. Just we have redrawn this triangle at this angle. Now name the endpoints: apex point O dash, A dash, B dash, and so on. Now to draw its top view, take projection from front view, vertical line from point O dash, horizontal line from point O. This is apex point O. Both will intersect at point number O. This is the top view of point O. Similarly, point number A is somewhere here at the bottom. So from point A, draw straight vertical line. From point A, draw straight horizontal line. Both will cut at one point. So here is the point, that is point number A. For point number B, vertical line from point number B, somewhere here. Horizontal line from point B. Both will cut at one point. Here is point number B or B1, A1, B1, to differentiate from the previous point. Now for point number C, vertical line from point number C dash like this, and horizontal line from point C somewhere here. So here is point number C1. Similarly, point number D is here. So from D dash, draw straight vertical line. From D, horizontal line. So here is point number D1, and E1 somewhere here, horizontal line from point E, E1, similarly F1. So these are the points. Now if you look from this top side, from here, if you look from here, then its base, its hexagonal base will not appear, this base. So we have to join all these A dash, B dash, A1, B1 points with the dotted line because it's not visible to us, and the outside line should be full. So AB, A1, B1 and A1, F1 would be dotted line, but BC would be full line because it's an outside line, and outside lines are always drawn as a full line, that we know. And join these points with apex point O, O to F1, O to E1, that would be full line, O to D would be full line, O to C, that would be full line because it's a fully visible to us, and O to B, it's also full line. So this is the top view of given condition. So till now we have drawn the projections of solid of the given problem. Now the next step is to draw the section of this solid. So for that, think about the given data. Here it is given that the cutting plane bisecting the axis and parallel to HP. It bisects the axis. So first we have to draw here axis and find out the midpoint of the axis, as it is given that the cutting plane bisects the axis. So midpoint is somewhere here. The total height is known to us, that is 60 mm. So at 30 mm distance, midpoint would be there. So this is the midpoint, and from this midpoint we have to draw a cutting plane like this, such that this cutting plane is parallel to XY line. So here a full line will be there. So this is the cutting plane line, and here the symbol of cutting plane can be drawn. It should be drawn like this. So this upper one portion is removed, which should be made lighter. Make it much lighter as it is a removed portion, and thus this bottom portion retained with us after cutting at given angle. So the portion which retains with us, that I am drawing here, showing by the red colored lines, and these are the slant edges or the corner. Only this much solid retains with us after cutting at given portion. Now what should be its top view? So for that, let me pick up the points of intersection between this cutting plane and generators. So first we take O dash A dash as a generator or slant edge, and intersection of this cutting plane and O dash A dash is this point, and from this point draw straight vertical line that will cut OA1 at this point. So this is our first point, right? Point number 2 is somewhere here, intersection of O dash B dash and cutting plane. So this is the point. So from that point draw a straight vertical line that will cut OB at this point and OF at this point, because 2 points are here, OB and OF. Similarly here is OC. OC is here. So from here draw straight vertical line up to OC somewhere here, and 1 point is here. Now here a very small segment retains over here outside this OC and OE. So how to find out this position of this point? So for that, transfer this point back to our original view somewhere here and here. Transfer these 2 points to its true top view, and in top view the position of this point in top view over here and here shows the true position of this point. So transfer this point to here. So for that, draw horizontal line from here like this, and vertical line from here, point this point. So these are the points which is the true position of that point, and join all these points with the straight line as it's a prism. So that would appear like this. As shown by this black colored, that is the true shape of the cutting portion. If we cut the given solid at given angle, its true shape would appear as irregular hexagonal shape like this. Here all corners are there, no any curvature shape is there. And as it is a removed portion, it's a sectional view. This intermediate, all drawings should be erased. Nothing should retain inside, and we have to draw section lines in this portion. So here the section lines should be drawn to show that it's a sectional top view. And what do you say about this shape, whether it would be true shape or not? As per our previous problem, here also the cutting plane is parallel to XY line, so this is also the true shape of the section. So you can write here it's a sectional top view as well as true shape. Both are in the single view. And this portion, upper portion, should also be made lighter as it's a removed portion. Here also this edge is also removed, so draw it much lighter. So second step of this problem is completed. Now third step, that is development of this solid outer surface. So as it's a hexagonal pyramid, its development would be 6 triangles joined with one line. So for that, first we find out the true length of its slant edge. O dash A dash is the slant edge, and it's also true length because OA is parallel to XY line. So this is the true length of the slant edge. Now take this slant edge, that is true length as a radius, O dash is the center, O dash to A as a radius. Draw an arc like this. right? And take OAB as radius, that is 30 millimeter as radius. From here draw an arc that will cut on this arc at 6 points one by one, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, to have 6 triangles, and join all these points with a straight line. So this shows, these 6 triangles shows the development of this hexagonal pyramid if it is not cut anywhere. If it's a full hexagonal pyramid, these 6 triangles shows its development, and the dimension of all these 6 triangles would be equal, side length equal, that is 30 millimeter, and length of its slant edge would be equal to the length of the slant edge of given solid, that is prism. Now erase this portion as it's not needed right now. Now name the points. Say this is point A, this is point B, C, D, E, F and back to A. 6 triangles. Now next step, to find out the position of the points over these slant edges. So for that what should we do? On O dash A dash, here is first point, and this is true position of the point or true length. O dash A dash is the true length. So this is the first point. Now here is the point on OB, point number 2 on OB, but it is not on true length. So for that, transfer this point to the true length. So how to transfer this point to the true length? So for that, from this point draw a line parallel to base, parallel to this base, like this, and that will be transferred to true length, that is O dash A up to here. Now take O as a center and O to this transferred point as a radius somewhere here, and draw an arc up to B and F as it is taken from B and F. So one point up to B and another up to F. So 2 points are here, one is up to B somewhere here, up to F somewhere here. 2 points are identified. Then point number, another 2 points, this point and this point. This point is on the circular base on E and C. So one is